Hey everybody, it's Roger from Roger's Reviews and 584 Tree. We got a few more packages today. It is Sunday. I wasn't expecting this, but we did get a few packages in the mail, so I figured I'd do a couple box openings and see what we got. And those weird numbers up here, those are my referral codes for Tesla. I found out that you can get a free Powerwall, and a lot of people are ordering Cybertrucks, and they're ordering other things off YouTube or off the website for Tesla. So I figured, what the heck, put the code up there. It doesn't cost you anything. It actually saves people money. You can get free supercharging miles, like 1,000 miles. You get all this other free stuff. But my goal is to get my mom a free Powerwall, because right now the utility company is basically stealing her power. So we're doing everything we can, but to save her solar energy, but they're way overcharging her for the energy she uses. Anyway, today we got our light bulbs in. These are the light bulbs for the kitchen. They are the Philips bright white kitchen and bath T9 32 watt 12-inch bulbs. So when I moved into this condo, they refurbished them like 10 years ago, and all the light fixtures are going bad. So I've already had to replace a few light bulbs. I went through, and all the easy ones, I just basically went to the dollar store, ouch, and I bought, I couldn't believe it, but at the Dollar Tree, they actually had LED light bulbs for $1. So I bought one, took it up there, and I couldn't believe it was a buck. So I went back and I bought like 8 more. So every light in my condo now is LEDs. And LEDs and fluorescents are real efficient. So you don't always have to get the LEDs. Like these here are a fluorescent bulb, but they're super efficient as well. They might make a little more energy or take a little bit more time to come on, and you can't dim them, but they're already in my condo and they're already paid for. So I'm just gonna go ahead and change the light bulbs out, and they're only $7 a piece. So I figured it's cheaper to keep her. So hopefully these bulbs work. They weren't damaged in. It's kind of neat how they just put a little slit in there and kept the bulb from going through the package. So this should be a pretty easy install. I'm hoping I don't have to replace the transformer and just have to replace the bulb, but we'll find out here shortly if it was just the bulb or if it was the transformer. I did go ahead and order a transformer, but it's not here yet. So I'm going to throw the bulbs in here. I've been putting up with one light bulb and kind of flickering for a while. Finally, I just unplugged it, and I don't use that light switch anymore. But it's pretty frustrating because I used to use that light all the time because it pretty much lights up the whole kitchen, and now I can't use it at all. And I was lazy. I knew it was going to be a hassle to get the light bulbs and the transformer, and I know I couldn't probably find it at Home Depot, and I didn't want to have to run to all these little, Home Depots, Lowe's, and all these specialty lighting shops. So luckily I was able to find it on Amazon, and they were able to ship it right to my door. It's the worst thing, is going to Home Depot and Lowe's and looking all over the store and asking a bunch of questions, and nobody can find what you're looking for. So usually I try to order it online first. If I can't order it online first, I make a few phone calls, then I start wasting my time. But other than that, I really don't like going to Home Depot or Lowe's unless I know they have what I'm looking for. Because usually if you go there and they don't have what you're looking for, you waste your time, and then you end up looking at it, and then the whole day's shot, and then you probably end up buying something that you don't really need. So I guess this one, same thing. Just the packaging is really cool. I just like how they just put a slit in there, and keeps the bulb from sliding out. But anyway, this is the 32 watt. Let's see. I hear something shaking there. I hope it's not broke. But that's what I ordered. And we are going to plug it in, and we're going to see what happens. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and then I'll turn this thing around get my get something out so I can change these bulbs out, and hopefully we have light. All right, we're back. I got it set up to where you can watch me follow my tail. I think that's about right there. So we can reach this thing. Probably should have took this off before, but it's probably a good idea to get a bowl or something to catch all these little things. I'm gonna go ahead and get a bowl, a little cup or something. It's like a little thing to put those in. And you probably shouldn't be standing on a ladder. I mean, stand on a chair. I have a little tiny chair that I'm standing on. It's one of those little homemade chairs, but it's pretty sturdy. And holds me. I'm like 250, so. Here's the chair. It's a sturdy little chair. It's really well reinforced. I usually don't need anything but this around here. There's nothing that tall. Okay. I already disconnected these bulbs before, so I don't have to disconnect them again. I just stuck them in here just to make sure I had the right ones, because sometimes you order stuff and it doesn't come in right, and then you have no reference. And then you go look for stuff and you explain what you want. People don't know what you're talking about, and then you think you're crazy. These are the old ones. So here's the old one, and here's the new one. So they look like they're pretty much exactly the same. You can never be too sure these days. It does look a little bit different where the plug in is, but as long as the plugs line up, it should be good. So you guys can see that or not. So I'm gonna plug one at a time. And just basically want to hook it. And then just the last one you gotta, I guess, pull in a little more, because that's the one that has the most stress, the last one. Alright, I'm gonna pull the wire up underneath it, and then I'm gonna plug it in. Maybe I should have plugged it in first. I don't know if there's like a, well, actually, I don't know if there's a certain way you can plug these things in, or not plug them in, or what. I don't want to blow this thing up, so I don't know if there's a certain protocol or what. Okay, that seems to be working. Well, I guess I plugged it in first. These clips are very delicate, so alright. I'm going to flip one on and see if it works. Looks like it's working. Alright. Get the other bulb out. I get that to work. What did I do? Okay. I'll put the old bulbs back in these containers, so that way I won't break them. So keep your box so you can put your old ones in, because these are, fluorescents are easy. If you drop them, man, they're gonna explode. They're full of gas. So keep your box. Move this chair a little bit. This one is making a noise when I move it, so I'm hoping this one isn't broken. But we will see. Oh man, it's real loose too. Hope it didn't get broke during shipping. Alright. Hook this one around, hook this one around. And I'm going to spin it a little bit, because I don't want the contact point to hit the metal, because that could short circuit it and cause sparks or something. Okay, there's the second one. Hopefully this works. I'm gonna flip the switch. Drum roll, please. Hey! Let there be light. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So anyway, I didn't have to replace the transformer or the ballast, whatever you want to call it. So that's still good, but I do have a ballast on order, and these lights last probably, they're supposed to last 7 to 10 years. So who knows if I'm going to be here in 7-10 years, but they're only $7 a piece, so you can order them, have them on hand. That way you don't have to, you know, basically be in the dark. So I might just order some, and this might be a rental property later on, and I'll just tuck them up somewhere, and who knows, we might be doing this again in 7 to 10 years, or we might have a whole different setup. So anyway, this is Roger from Roger's Reviews. I'm going to go ahead and, I know this is boring, you guys can probably turn this off, but I'm going to go ahead and put everything back together while I'm videoing, and see if I can do this without falling, and see if I can do this 100%. This is the hardest part, actually, is trying to get all this to line up and be able to hold it together with one hand. So this might be, it's kind of like watching a NASCAR race. You don't really watch it for the race, you watch it for the crashes. So this might be the best part of the video if I fall. So, or if something breaks. This is usually when it happens, because like, well, I got everything done, I did a good job, I'm patting yourself on the back, and then the next thing you know, I'm making a mistake. It's kind of probably be nice to have a second hand here for someone to hold this together, or if you had like a broomstick or a mop handle, they could hold it up, because the hardest part is holding this thing together while you're trying to take these little tiny nuts, these little fasteners, because usually what happens, you drop one and then you got to take everything down because you can't hold it at the same time. So all right, we're almost done. Home stretch. Oh, got 2 more fasteners to go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, got 1 more. That one's going to be, give me a little hassle. There we go. Doesn't want to quite, I need to get a little bit more bite on there so I can, the fastener will have some threads to bite. I think I have just enough. All right, I'm going to snug them down. That's it. I already have a bug in there, or something dropped in there. It's going to have to wait for another 7 years though. I'm not pulling it back down. All right, everybody, I appreciate you watching, and that's a do-it-yourself. Save yourself some money. Order your lights. That whole process cost me like 14 bucks. The transformer's 20. It's on its way. I'll put it up in the cupboard, and I'll probably order 2 more bulbs, stick them up in the cupboard, and then that way I won't get caught in the dark. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.